How can we share our truths with unbelievers? All right, that is the question for today for number 81 on the list of the 144 fractal faculties of the Tree of Life. If you'd like to get a complete listing of those 144 fractal faculties, just click the link in the description and I'll send you out a list. We'll have all 144 and like an abstract of each one. Help you follow along as you watch these videos and be able to cross-reference, compare and contrast, and kind of see the whole list at the same time. Also, if you want a refresher course, mini refresher course on Tree of Life, just watch my video, Tree of Life, A Short Introduction. Hopefully we'll get you up to speed. Okay, today we're talking about number 81. And okay, this is the Tree of Life, and you may recall that Tree of Life is basically a map of our consciousness. And each one of these circles or spheres is an aspect of our consciousness, or a capability, or a potentiality, or a faculty of our consciousness. And so there are 10 of these circles or spheres plus the abyss, plus the 0 above the tree. So that makes a total of 12 different faculties of consciousness. Today, for number 81, we're centered here in the fourth sphere. And the fourth sphere corresponds to our faculty or our sense of law and order, or our understanding of law and order, understanding or overstanding. And what we have here is basically the articulation of the law, which is kind of also known as cosmology, where there's a lot of ancient books and also some modern works that purport to talk about how everything works. All the big questions in life: who is God? Where did we come from? What are we doing here? What is the nature of humanity? And all of these different questions. And then also, how do all these different cycles fit into each other? The different cycles of time. Whether it's the half-life of an atom, or whether it's the cycle of a galaxy, from the longest to the shortest cycles of time. And the Chinese call that the Tao. How they all fit together in this grand symphony. Okay, then also this has to do with synthesis or syncretism, whereas the fifth sphere is about the analysis. This is about synthesis, putting things together not according to their concrete superficial aspects, which would be like a seventh sphere thing, but according to their abstract functional aspects there. So that's another fourth sphere thing. The universal law, universal love, and universal language. Those all fit in at the fourth sphere as well. So that is kind of where we're centered here for, this is the one of the 12 faculties that we're centered at for number 81. Now, in order to get from 12 faculties to 144 fractal faculties, what we're basically doing is we're taking the tree to the second power. So that's fractalizing it. Basically, we're taking the tree, shrinking it down to a small size, the size of a sphere, and applying it to each sphere. So we can break down the seventh sphere into a mini 10th sphere, and a mini 9th sphere, and a mini 8th sphere, and so on. So we break down the 7th sphere into its 12 components, break down the 9th sphere into its 12 components. And in this case, we're breaking down the 4th sphere to its 12 components. And number 81 actually corresponds to the 3rd sphere within the 4th sphere. So this mini 3rd sphere within the 4th sphere is what's represented by number 81 on the list. And the third sphere corresponds to our one of our divine faculties, omnipotence, all powerful, which we tap into through, among other things, sound synchronization, um, using sound as not as a communication, but as a power. And this is also the culmination of our secret mission that we first articulated here at the seventh sphere, our kind of a putting together all of our different skills and talents and abilities and affinities, and putting it toward how are we going to improve the universe? How are we going to make our fit our piece of the puzzle of the universe? Our secret mission, our purpose, our higher purpose. And so that is, once we've done all the work and all the sacrifice, putting it together, this is where it culminates here at the third sphere. So those are just a few of the different aspects of the fourth and the third sphere that are kind of coming into play here for number 81. And number 81 is called a strategic unconditional love offering. Stage number 81 is about conclusively presenting our message, our secret mission, after spending years preparing to naysayers. Turn around the haters. We present our side timelessly, against all odds, and carry the day. They have to give it to us. We are convincing on a cultural level. We are persuading by leading, by luring, by baiting others to convince themselves, by making a painstaking presentation, documenting it on their own terms, in their own language, for the positive advantage of all humanity. We spent almost a lifetime on this to present, to persuade the audience of our unique, our unusual perspective, a planned attempt to broadcast love. Only if we don't take it personally, make assumptions, have expectations, or take ourselves too seriously, and after all these years, we're more persuasive and more articulate. Showtime presentation. Put it on a silver platter in the Ofe's lingo, his kind of chatter. Serve it up special with garlic and ginger, platters of silver with long forks and pincers. Serve it up now under glass, never fresher. Serve it up, Sam, like Hassan Pfeffer. Maybe only a few are persuaded at first, but it's not a popularity contest. Enjoy being on the margins, on the fringes. As the powers that be's extermination agenda is programmed for the middle of the bell curve, by definition. If needed, put our own life on the line to offer love to the tyrants, and roll with the punches and roll with their tricks. But fight fronts, don't fight back. Anticipate and prepare for the attack we're going to get. Not on the merits, but ad hominem. Turn it around on the spot, not our cheek, but the attack, or avoid it entirely. But also we must remain open to be persuaded ourselves. We may be wrong or less right than we originally thought. Others' perspectives may expand ours. Explore their viewpoints with empathy and curiosity. Satyagraha, truth force. We don't know how much we have to give until we actually start trying to give. Through giving to others, we get immunity, we get wealth, we get success. But that's not the point, and that's not the motivation. Okay, that's number 81 on the list of the 144 fractal faculties. That is the third fractal of the fourth sphere, strategic unconditional love offering, Satyagraha. And thanks for sticking around to the end of this video. You can click the link in the description to get a free copy of my 144 fractal faculties of the Tree of Life in a kind of abstract form. It'll help you out to be able to watch these videos, so click the link and you'll get that for free. Also, my Cash App and Venmo are listed in the description if you'd like to donate to the project. Stay tuned. Number 82 on this list will be coming up shortly, certainly within 24 or 26 hours. And hopefully I'll be rolling out some other videos as well. I'm working on them. It's very slow going, especially for a computer illiterate person such as myself. But I'm starting to learn the alphabet, at least, of computer literacy, and so hopefully I'll be able to form some words of my own here pretty soon. Okay. Have a great day, and stay tuned for great videos here coming up. And thanks for tuning in.